Yo, shout out to the Most High. There's always eyes, even the Lord say this. L-Deez, also known Lawrence the One. LBL for another episode of I Need to Know with my special guest. Introduce yourself.
Shit, you just call me Ivan, but you know I run the page BayAreaHipHop41510 right here.
For sure, man. Well, thanks for pulling up, man.
Appreciate you having me, man.
You know what I want to say, man? First off, man, thank you for chopping my video up like that and chopping my videos up. You know what I'm saying? You got me looking good.
Oh, man, yeah. I appreciate you letting me put them out there, man. That's the biggest thing. A lot of people always ask me, you know, are there podcasters cool with it?
Yeah. Have you ever had a point where somebody wasn't cool with it?
Luckily, nah, I haven't, man. Every time I do something, I always reach out to whoever, you know, I take something from, and then they usually ask me, you know, you mind if I collab, and they usually send something back, and if they don't, it's like, you know, a big platform like Drink Champs or some shit like that, they're not gonna holler back, but for the most part, yeah, they do, and they accept the collab, so I've never had any negative feedback.
Good. And I want to clear something up, you know what I'm saying? I got to clear this up like right now. When I said the Bay Area anthem, and I said, because I was talking about the difference between the Bay Area anthem and Oakland anthems, right?
Yeah.
I'm sticking with my Oakland anthems. But the Bay Area anthem, when I said it was I Got Five on it, the other one is Blow the Whistle. I dropped the ball on that. I don't know how I forgot that one.
I say so. Nationwide, of course.
Nationwide, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when they both go crazy, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Too Short, but I got to ask you something about Too Short while we on the subject, right? Would you say that Too Short is, would you consider him to have a sub-genre in crunk music too?
Shit, that's a good question, man. Honestly, I never really listened to crunk like that down south, so I just listen to see him as a Bay Area artist.
Gotcha. Okay.
And usually just on other Bay Area artists, you know, records and stuff like that.
Well, on the flip side, would you say that Lil Jon is his sub genre is hyphy?
You can say that, yeah, for sure. I would say that.
Because I think that they kind of respectively mean to both things to the same, you know, for the same movement or culture. Because you know what two records Lil Jon produced that are really big in the hyphy movement?
Well, Blow the Whistle, of course, and then the Shake That Monkey, right? Or something like that.
He made that one too.
Oh, and then the E40 Tumble.
Boom!
Right.
Yep. So I kind of look at them as kind of like both they both have like sub-genres in, you know what I'm saying, both categories.
I believe, yeah, that makes sense.
For sure.
I would say I agree with that.
For sure. So we was talking about, I want to cover the top 50 Thizzler artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They left off SIBO. It was like Northern California rappers of all time, right? They left off SIBO, Spice One, Be Legit, and JT the Bigger Figure. How you feel about that? Like, is it impossible to have a list without them? What, you know?
I would say so. Hell yeah. I mean, I wish I had the list in front of me because I just remember there's a lot of young artists like real high, and I'm not trying to hate on them, but they just haven't been around long enough to leave that imprint to be left off a list like this. So yeah, like JT the Bigger Figure, maybe not the best lyricist, but for what he's done for the Bay Area and just rap in general, what he did in Atlanta, what he did in Africa, I mean, he definitely deserves to be super high on that list, I would say. Spice One, he was like one of the first national rappers that we had, one of the first platinum rappers that we had to come out of the Bay Area. So Spice One should be very, very high on that list. Be Legit, same shit. You know, coming out with the Click, you know, synonymous with E40, Sick With It Records. That whole contribution to Bay Area hip hop, that's you know, Be Legit all the way. Mob Music. For sure.
And SIBO was not on the list. When I didn't see SIBO on the list, I was like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, SIBO, Spice One, you know, that Be Legit.
Tupac's favorite rapper, man, SIBO.
For sure. So do you consider Tupac a Bay Area artist?
Of course, yeah.
Was he on the list?
I got no idea. I like I said, I like to see it right now in front of me, but nah, I don't know. He should be though. I mean, you know, like he said, he got his game out here. That's where he got started at. So yeah.
Yeah. So you do consider Tupac a Bay Area artist?
Definitely. He recorded his first shit out here.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Some people say that Tupac, I've even heard somebody say that he's from New York, so they try to credit him with being a New York artist.
I would say he's from New York, but I would definitely consider him a Bay Area rapper.
Definitely, because the product Tupac was born in the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? Like, a shoe could be in China. A shoe could be, you know, made in China, but they sell it in the U.S. It's a U.S. product. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really think that I separate where somebody was born at versus where somebody does their business at.
Well, you put it like this. You can say Tupac Shakur, T-U-P-A-C. He was born in New York and Baltimore and all that, but Tupac, T-U-P-A-C, was born in the Bay Area.
I could go for that.
Right.
I could go for that. What are your favorite albums out the Bay Area? You got a top 5?
Top 5 albums or artists?
Artists. We can start with artists.
Artists, shit, that's a good question. All right, so let's leave off like no Too Short, no E40, no
Why
Mac
no
Dre,
Too Short? Why no Too Short, E40 or Mac Dre?
or The Jacket. I feel like that should be on everybody's list, and then that just leaves me one person to throw on.
Okay, I got you.
So if we take away Mac Dre, take away E40, take away Too Short, and take away The Jacket. I'll say first off, Cougnut.
Okay, shout out to Cougnut. Shout out to Cougnut.
Cougnut coming out of San Francisco for sure. I'm gonna do each city. So the 3 big cities: San Francisco, Oakland, Marin. Oakland, I'm gonna go with the Loonies.
Oh, really? Shout out. I love the Loonies.
Hell yeah. I love the Loonies. Operation Stackola, man. That shit.
That shit is a classic.
Hell yeah. When you're feeling lazy and you need to just get your hustle on, throw that shit on. That'll get you going.
You know what? Shout out to Yuck Mouth and Numbskull. You know Yuck Mouth in high school was my favorite artist. Him, Nas, and Outkast.
Okay.
Really the Loonies, but especially Yuck when he had that scraggly flow.
Oh, he's a dope lyricist. He don't get credit for being just like an absolute lyricist, you know, like the East Coast lyricist.
You know what's crazy though? Because that's one of the combination or is a collaboration. I always thought that if Yuck Mouth did an album with Jadakiss, like in the back of the 90s or something like that shoit would have went.
Yeah, hell yeah. Anybody like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So who's your other artist?
All right, so let's see. So those two. So for Vallejo, since we can't do Mac Dre and E40, I'm going to have to go with Mac Mall. Mac
Mall tight too. Mac Mall tight, man.
So 2 more. Spice One.
Spice. Shout out to Spice.
And then is this like a personal list or just?
It's your personal list. I'm personally talking to you. Hell yeah, it's your personal list.
If it's my list, number 5.
Unless you're speaking on somebody that's not here. I mean, did you? You know?
Hell no. Okay, so I would say RBL Posse. They'll be my honorable mention, but since it's my personal list, number 5 has to be 11-5.
11-5.
Hell yeah, Tay was my favorite rapper growing up.
For sure. So who are some of your new favorite artists?
New favorite artists out the Bay? Shit, definitely LaRussell.
Okay.
You know, Zay Bang, Larry June, of course, Lil Bean, you know, fellas like that.
Gotcha. Do you hear like I was gonna say like the hyphy movement, right? Let's just go to the hyphy movement real quick, right? Do you feel like the Bay Area changed after that movement?
I would say so. I mean, I think music in general just changed. You know, that's kind of like when digital came out and that sort of shit. But yeah, I mean, that's a good question. I don't know, because at the same time, when there was a hyphy movement going on, there was still that mob music going on. You know, like Yuck Mouth or whatever was still putting shit out. You know, HD, Bareface, those kind of people. Livewire was still going down. So depending on your taste or whatever, you know, or if you're at the club or whatever, yeah, you getting hyphy and shit. But if you ride in the whip, you know, it's still that same old school Bay Area, in my opinion. So I feel like, yeah, the hyphy, you know, put on a lot of, you know, people to Bay Area artists. But if you grew up listening to Bay Area hip hop, you were still bumping Sebos, you know, you were still bumping that.
Gotcha. So my opinion is that I think before the hyphy movement, there was like you could tell like people like were from their cities a little bit more, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was more city pride, and the Bay was kind of like a little bit more separate, but it was still kind of connected. Like, oh, I got this person on this album, but after the hyphy movement, it was like the borders became down and everybody kind of like blended in a little bit more.
I think so.
Like everybody became one at that time. All the cities kind of became one.
Right, yeah, no, back in the day, each city had a pretty distinct sound, you know, and I think you got to attribute that to the producers.
Yeah.
So, you know, like Oakland Sound, Ant Banks, you know, San Francisco, you know, Black Sea, and then TC and them dudes. Vallejo had, Sam Bostic and Mike Mosley.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was pretty distinct. And then same thing goes for like nationwide, you know, you could tell.
You talking about producers, right?
Yeah.
Did you say Black Sea?
Yeah.
Black Sea makes beats?
Hell yeah.
I didn't know that.
Hell yeah.
From RBL?
RBL Posse, Black Sea, yeah.
I had no idea.
He made all those beats. like the first two albums. I mean, not every album, but him and then TC and him the Enhancer.
Gotcha. I remember him saying TC, but I had no idea Black C made beats.
Oh yeah, all that shit. Him and Selsky too.
I knew that later on in life. I found that out like last year.
Yeah, Selsky made a lot of beats. Selsky done a lot of things behind the scenes too. I hope he's on that list.
You know what? I can't say that I saw him because I thought that I would have saw him. I might have missed him. I don't know, but I know that he need to be on that list.
He should definitely be on that list. Yeah. So yeah, he's a producer.
For sure. And one time I was on like IG, people was asking about different cities in the Bay. Is Antioch a Bay Area city?
Oh shit, man! I hate when people ask shit like this, man. It's far as hell, but I mean, shit. Everybody from there, or everybody who lives there, is from the Bay. You know, it ain't too far. So yeah, fuck it, why not? What's the area code? 925.
Yeah, it's the Bay Area. If the Bork go there, it's the Bay.
Yeah, so
it's the East Bay.
Yeah, I just recently found out when I started doing this. 925 is 415 plus 510.
Okay. Yep. I see it. Wait, what?
415 plus 510 is a
925. Oh, I get it. That's crazy.
So that's how they came up with that. So yeah, I mean, if Antioch's 925, yeah, that's Bay.
Hell yeah. I remember when the whole Bay Area was 415.
Right. Exactly.
What year did it change? Like what, 90 what? Like 3?
I want to say maybe 93, 95 around there.
Hell yeah.
And then and then it went what, 650, 50. Actually no, first it was 510 and then 415 for a long time. And then 408. And then, it broke off after that.
Gotcha. So we talked about Bay Area hip hop. Talk about some of the people that you like outside of the Bay.
Currently or just growing up or what?
Just in general.
Just in general. Shit, man, to be honest, I don't really listen too much music outside of the Bay.
Oh, okay. You a Baydestrian, huh?
Kind of, yeah. Especially growing up, I was just kind of anti. Like I never bought, like Jay-Z or DMX, nothing like that. And like no disrespect to them, I just never really listened to them. I was like, we got our own shit out here. Like why not bump what we got?
Gotcha. Okay.
But shit, let me think. I like like all that Griselda shit.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it's kind of like reminiscent of kind of like the Wu-Tang though. You know what I'm saying? When I hear it, it seemed like they rapping kind of like over the old soulful Wu-Tang Mob Deep.
Right.
Which kind of like beats.
Yeah.
But with today's IQ.
Right, but yeah, they sound like they're like you could put them in like 96, 97 easily.
For sure.
But yeah, as I got older, then definitely started bumping Nas, like you said, Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Tribe Called Quest and shit like that. Just appreciating like hip hop and like realizing a lot of these beats that I'm listening to out here, they actually that's somebody else's beat, And then as you get all the old, everything is a fucking sample. You realize, but as you get older. But
have you ever heard a whole De La Soul album?
Hell yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Like, I sat there, like, I like De La Soul, like, songs, like, in pieces, like Me, Myself, and I, Potholes in My Line, and shit like that. But I've never heard a whole one. I heard three feet stakes, you know which one I'm talking about? 3 feet and rising, or the stakes is rising, or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, which one would you say is the dopest one?
Shit, man, I have no idea.
Okay.
I got no idea on that stuff.
For sure. So what about California, Southern California rap? How you like Southern California rap?
Oh, love that. I definitely grew up on that. Dr. Dre, Snoop, Dog Pound, artists like that, Sugar Free. Yeah, so I definitely love LA rap.
Gotcha. Okay, and when you think about like artists from other places and stuff like that, matter of fact, this is another question I had to ask you. Do you consider Sacramento rappers part of Bay Area hip hop?
Man, that's another one that I hate. But I would say so too. Like Sibo, Brother Lynch Hung, X-Rated. It's definitely the same sound. Like we're talking, like we were talking about, like back in the '90s. You could tell a Bay Area rapper. And I would say that they sounded like us, They got the same, beats and shit, like from the same people that we got their beats from. So, yeah, I would definitely lump them in. And Sacramento's hot. They got a lot of hot rappers right now.
Dope. Yeah. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? I definitely put Sacramento rappers in part of Bay Area hip-hop. It's like they all in the train. Let's say like it's a train, right? They'll probably be in the next car, though. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. They on the same train, though, for sure. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you think about Mozzie?
Love Mozzie. I mean, he's a little controversial, I guess. But nah, he's cool. I mean, I don't really listen to him too much at this point. But I love Mozzie growing up, yeah.
Hell yeah, Mozzie is one of the dopest rappers, you know what I'm saying, I think to ever come out of California, to be honest.
Oh, for sure, man. He definitely put on, you know, for Northern California nationally, you know. And he always gives credit to Messy Marv, which is dope.
For sure. For sure. You know what's crazy, though? Because shout out to Messy Marv, right?
Hell yeah.
I haven't heard hella Messy Marv, but people, when they throw throwbacks of Messy Marv songs on, I be like, well, I never heard this. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this, though. Mess is raw, but when he changes into Cash Lord Mess, that's my shit right there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a little bit different. You know, like when he's spitting and then he's sitting up there kind of like repeating the shit and then the echo going in the background. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Mess in the mechanics, you know what I'm saying? So what album would you want, like what's your dream album that you just can't wait to come out? Like a collaboration out the Bay.
Oh shit. Just like a ultimate mega group or something like that.
Like I'm gonna give you mines, right? Okay. I'm gonna give you one that I want to come out. I gotta say it. I want to hear the Mechanics in Love More, or I want to hear Mechanics and Mac Blast.
Okay.
Them is the two albums I want to hear.
Shit, I'll probably say Tone Capone, Cool Nut on a Tone Capone beat.
Okay.
Just because he just kind of flip it. I'm curious to see how he would do on that kind of beat.
Did you know Tone Capone made Smile with Tupac and Face?
Actually, I did know that. Yeah.
Yeah. So who are some of the top producers that you feel like don't get enough just due from the Bay Area?
Shit, Tone Capone. We said Mike Mosley and Banks. Lil Reese, he's hot right now.
Lil Reese, what did he make?
Shit, man, he did a lot of stuff with Lil Yace, San Francisco.
Okay, I heard of Lil Yace. I know he moved, and I ain't heard a lot of his music though.
Okay, and then you know, like in San Francisco, TC, The Enhancer, you know, Black Sea. Too Short too. Too Short made a lot of his own beats.
Yeah, he made Dolphine beat.
Right.
He made Dolphine beat. But back in the day, though, a lot of the early artists, they made, you know, because rap used to be hella expensive to go to the studio to get the beats and shit like that.
Yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers, man, from back in the day was making their own beats.
Right. Oh, hey, JT the Bigger Figure too.
JT, see, it's funny, though, because the shit that JT the Bigger Figure has done is hard to duplicate. Like, you got to realize this. He was probably like about 16, 17, just a teenager. He put his whole hood on and was making the beats.
He did everything. Everything, yeah. And he talked about that too, not having to pay for studio time just really helped. And then that's how he met people, just everybody coming through to the house. But yeah, man, he started out with Master P, you know, working with E40 as a youngster though, doing a lot of shit. And then, you know, just as he progressed, just, you know, and then he got out to Atlanta and did his thing. Changed his name in Atlanta, you know.
What was it?
Fig Panamera.
Oh, yeah, okay, for sure, yep. So I was going to say, JT, what he did was damn near like the first blueprint of kind of like what No Limit did.
Right, yeah. And Master P, he definitely credits JT with the whole independent thing. I mean, you know, what's his name? St. Charles. But then JT, he just figured it out on his own.
Yeah.
You know, just from base everything that I've heard and seen, you know, he just figured it out on his own as a youngster, and then he just went out and got it, and then he just, you know, created his own blueprint, and everybody followed it.
Gotcha. Because I mean, I know originally like Too Short was like damn near like the first rapper up here, and he was coming out the trunk, so everybody was like, okay, this is the land of the independent game. So, you know, and Too Short was also young doing all that shit. Like a lot of motherfuckers don't know Too Short. He's the rapper from his era that has the longest relevancy with the youth.
Oh yeah, he's still hot, yeah.
Like, there's some rappers from like before, like let's say 86, that young people would be like, oh, I got a song with such and such. They'd be like, oh yeah, that's cool. But if they get it, man, I got to, you know,
right. Like
he's still hot right now.
Right. You know, like a Rakim or something, like it's dope. KRS-One is dope, but if it sounds old, you know.
Yeah.
It sounds outdated. Potentially. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really heard them listen lately, but you know, that's what I would assume. But you know, Too Short, he still sounds relevant always.
Why do you think that is?
Because he never switches it up. he always just keeps it the same. I mean, I just put out a post like I think yesterday about him how he just always reverts back to game spitting, like not trying to out lyricist nobody.
Yep.
Just hard ass bass lines, and then just just talking the most shit and just keeping it super real.
You know why I think he never played out of style?
What's up?
Because he's talking about bitches. When will that ever play out?
That's true, man.
When will talking about bitches ever play out, man?
Hey, man, it's hard to get tired about that. Yeah.
I mean, when will talking about bitches ever play out, man?
Hey, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. You told me that you had a question for me, man. What was it?
Well, no, I kind of asked you, I guess, in the beginning was just because a lot of people always ask me with this whole Instagram page, because what I mostly do is just take other people's interviews and chop it up, put an instrumental on it, put a music video at the end, usually something like that. But they always ask, like, do the podcasters trip that you take their shit? And most responses I've gotten are like, it's cool, because a lot of people don't want to watch like an hour and a half interview on YouTube. Yeah. But if you could just put a little clip that makes them interested, then maybe if that drives them to it, so there are a lot of times like it actually helps them out.
Definitely, I definitely appreciate the free promotion. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, it's promotion. You know what I'm saying?
Was that what you would call it?
I definitely would. I would call it networking and promotion.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
If you posted it, now people are calling me and stuff like that. Hey man, and then when they see me in traffic, now it's creating this conversation piece, because the whole point is that we're supposed to be networking with each other anyway.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right?
There's plenty out there to go around.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fish don't fight over water.
No, that's true. I mean, like I said, there's a lot to go around out there. So yeah, there's no reason to step on toes. Just we work together.
Like so the funny thing about it is, how could you even even if somebody had a problem with it, like I wouldn't even see the problem in it though. Like somebody's helping promote your product and it's getting to a different audience, because this whole thing is about getting the most people to watch your shit one way or the other anyway, right?
Yeah, no, that's a good point. And it's not like I don't make no money off of this shit. So yeah, if I was making money, I could see that being the issue. But
talk about some of the perks and benefits that you get though.
Shit, just collaborating with all these rappers is dope as shit.
Boom.
Every time, just been getting invited to all these concerts, networking. I networked with some dude from New York. I want to say his page is called CNY and Beyond. He put out some cool shit, but he just knows some people out here. So he got me backstage to an Ice-T concert over the summer. But not even, so I thought I was just backstage or whatever, right? So I got a media pass. And then, so I was in his dressing room and shit kicking it. There was like, 6 people or whatever in the dressing room with Ice-T. He chopped it up or whatever. And then, but like later on, 2 weeks later, I heard that Rappin' Forte, they didn't believe him at the ticket booth that it was him, and he couldn't get in. And since they had given me 3 tickets, shout out Rudy Corbish, United Players, San Francisco Violence Youth Prevent.
Yeah. Shout out to them, man. I met them at Howard Day, but keep going.
Yeah, they're dope as shit. But so I had 3 extra tickets. I said, hey man, here, take these. And then he seen what was going on, so he said, yeah man, your ticket got Rappin' Forte into the show. And then I happened to take some photos with Forte and posted them and shit. So it was just kind of cool. So shit like that is cool. Whenever I pull up at a show, I got my shit on, and just having these rappers come up to me like, hey man, you're doing your thing out there, keep doing it or whatever. Or asking me for my number, like, hey, lock me in or whatever. Or calling me like, hey, make sure you got my shit or whatever. Shit like that, man, it's dope.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you said that, because I'm a rapper too, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, but I'm podcasting too, and working the show, you know what I'm saying, I get a chance to meet like a lot of people that I used to listen to, and now they sitting in this chair and we having these good ass conversations with them when we hitting the function. Hey man, this my nigga L. Yeah, like you feel like we already family and shit like that, and that feeling, man, feels real good. The motherfucker behind the tape is a real person. Y'all could have a real conversation and really kick it though.
Right, man, and it's always love. Always love. I run into people at all these shows and shit, and then they want to take a picture, smoke one or whatever, kick it for a little bit, chop it up. They always just give me some time. It's a good feeling, man. Like you said, because grew up. These are my idols, like Black Sea, RBL Posse.
He was cool than the motherfucker, man. Black Sea cool than the motherfucker. But keep going back.
Shit, that's about it, man. I'm just, just running into people, man. It's cool, just getting that recognition, man.
So look, man, I gotta ask you, man, the question, man.
Oh, what's that?
Who is the godmother of Bay Area hip hop?
That's an easy one. That's Sugar T.
Boom.
That's easy. But you gotta also put Conscious Daughters out there too.
I'm gonna put Conscious Daughters out there. I'm gonna put them all. They all good. But I said that, man. I put that shit on my Facebook page. I said, true or false? Sugar T is the godmother of Bay Area hip hop. He was like, false. I'm like, what channel was these motherfuckers watching, man?
Who else could it be?
So I heard Conscious Daughter, shout out to them. Shout out to my girl Kimmy Fresh. I heard Marvelous. That's a good one. Because the women are dope as fuck. I'm not negating anything.
Kamaya cool.
Kamaya, but she's newer. But right. I like her music a whole bunch, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like Kamaya a lot. But nah, it has to be Sugar T, hands down.
Gotta be Sugar T?
Gotta be.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. So what we got coming next? So what you got coming next as far as like on the platform?
Shit. Started doing some interviews. So I'm gonna be putting some of those out pretty soon. Just have people reaching out I'm doing a little documentary. Shout out to Telly Mack out of San Francisco. Wally G, working on some music videos with him, interviews. And that's it, pushing. Oh, and the clothing too. Stepping it up with this too. Got hoodies, hats, t-shirts, sweatpants. But that's it, man. I honestly, I don't really know, man. Started this in June. Just like trying to do just for fun or whatever. So honestly, at this point, I'm just trying to see where it goes from here.
And you shoot videos too? You shoot music videos or?
A little bit, getting into that. More editing though.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I went to film school for a little bit, for like a year and a half, and then switched it up. I work with kids now, but yeah. So I got some experience with that.
Who's your favorite, director?
You talking about movies?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh shit, man, that's a good ass question. Shit, you could throw Spike Lee in there. I'll say Spike Lee.
Spike Lee? Yeah. What's your favorite 3 Spike Lee joints? Let's go.
Oh, okay. Do the Right Thing. Clockers. What's that? The Brooklyn, whatever. Crooklyn, yeah.
How you didn't put Malcolm X in there, man?
Yeah, okay. You can put that in there. I guess you can put that over Crooklyn.
Yeah.
Well, actually, not put over the Clockers.
Clockers, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Spike Lee, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch, you know what I'm saying. I like John Singleton, you know what I'm saying. I like Quentin Tarantino too. I think he's pretty sick with the camera.
I would say Quentin Tarantino too, yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you who I really like a whole bunch. Have you ever heard of Guillermo del Toro?
Yeah.
He did Pan's Labyrinth.
Mm-hmm.
I like fantasy, so that's something that I pretty much lock in on a whole bunch though. I think he's coming out with a brand new Frankenstein.
Okay. Yeah, you just like his style?
Hell yeah. Because I like fantasy. You seen Pan's Labyrinth before?
A little bit. I mean, I've seen pieces of it. I haven't seen the whole thing, yeah.
Gotcha.
But I know it's like a classic.
For sure, man. Well, before we get out of here, man, tell people where they can find you at.
Shit, just BayAreaHipHop41510 on Instagram, and that's it. Gmail too, BayAreaHipHop41510 at Gmail. And yeah, that's it, man. I appreciate all the support, man. I appreciate you having me.
Man, for sure, man. Thanks for pulling up, man.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Was L-Deez, also known Lawrence the One, for another episode of I Need to Know. And as usual, come on.